At Anfield, they didn't just drop points. They lost something far more dangerous: the crowd. For the first time in a long time, Liverpool players walked off that pitch to boos. Not frustration, not silence, boos. And if you know this club, you know how rare and how serious that is, because Anfield doesn't turn on you overnight. So the real question is, what changed? Just a week ago, this still looked like a team fighting for something special. A team that, on paper, had everything: talent, depth, momentum. Now, 1 point from Wolves and Tottenham. A late equalizer from Richarlison that felt like a punch to the gut. And suddenly, belief is slipping. Jamie Carragher didn't hold back. He said it straight. Once you lose the crowd, it's really difficult to get them back. And that's not just noise, that's identity. Because Liverpool, more than most clubs, doesn't just play in front of fans. They play with them. The pressure, the intensity, the chaos. That's Anfield's weapon. Or at least it used to be. Now something feels off. Watch this team closely and you start to see it. Not one big problem, but 100 small ones. The press is gone. That suffocating, relentless energy that made opponents panic disappeared. Defensively, they look unsure. Going forward, disconnected. It's like watching a group of talented strangers, wearing the same shirt. And that's the most worrying part, because this isn't about effort. These are quality players. Big money signings. Technically gifted. But football isn't just about talent. It's about chemistry. Right now, Liverpool don't look like a team. They look like individuals trying to figure each other out in real time, in the middle of a season, and in the Premier League, that's fatal. So where does the blame go? Is it Arne Slot, the man on the touchline trying to reshape a title-winning side into something more controlled, more possession-based? Or is it the players who simply don't fit the identity that made Liverpool unstoppable? Because under Jürgen Klopp, this team had a very clear DNA. They didn't just beat you, they overwhelmed you, they pressed you, suffocated you, turned every second into chaos. Now, they want control, they want structure, they want to dominate the ball. And that sounds good, until you realize something crucial. That's not what made Anfield scary. Even Paul Scholes pointed it out. Teams used to fear coming here. Not because Liverpool played beautiful football, but because they made your life miserable. Now, for the first time in years, opponents are starting to feel comfortable. And once that fear is gone, it's very hard to bring it back. There's also a name quietly sitting at the center of this shift: Florian Wirtz. A brilliant player, creative, intelligent. But his arrival symbolizes something bigger: a transition from chaos to control, from intensity to possession. And maybe, just maybe, that change is happening too fast. Because Liverpool didn't just lose a game against Tottenham. They lost a piece of who they are. And fans can feel it. That's why the reaction wasn't just about the result. It was about recognition. They're watching a team they don't fully recognize anymore. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Managers can survive bad results. Players can survive poor form. But when a club loses its identity, everything starts to crack. The dressing room, the confidence, the connection with the fans. And right now, all of that is being tested. So what happens next? Because this season is still alive. Champions League hopes, still there. Trophies, still possible. But momentum, that's slipping. And in football, momentum is everything. If Arne Slot can fix this, if he can reconnect the players, reignite that press, bring the crowd back into the fight, this moment becomes just a scare. But if he can't, this could be the moment we look back on and say, that's where it started to fall apart. So now I want to hear from you. Is this just a temporary dip, or the beginning of a bigger problem at Liverpool? And more importantly, do you think the fans will get back behind this team? Or has something already been broken?